So let's start, little sound check. So let's start, little sound check. Yes, and we are live. My name is Gernot and welcome to Let's Build. I'm going to build a little Hugo website on Amplify. Why should I do that? Just have a look on what I'm going to do. So this is the overview. What is Hugo? We have some markdown files. And Hugo is a static file generator which creates an HTML website directly. Yeah, sound was better before. Hello. This is because I'm in the hotel, and this is just a microphone from my laptop, and I have no real microphone with me. What will be on today? I'm going to use Amplify to build and host the Hugo website, and a whole CI/CD pipeline is coming along with that. So this is first thing, Hugo Markdown to HTML, and what we're going to do is Markdown to code commit. Amplify will notice that, and I have the feeling it's faster than code build, and host and build an HTML site for that. So at first we go to Hugo. This is the site gohugo.io. Usually we would have to install Hugo first, and this would be a brew install Hugo. We don't need this because I got it installed right now. So with Hugo we have a few shortcuts to create a new site, and this site will be called Let's Build. So it's Hugo new site Let's Build, and then Hugo will very quickly, because it's Go, create this site. So now we are in this directory, and I want to do little modification also in Visual Studio Code, and so I switch to my studio and say, okay, I add the workspace folder for that, and then we can more easily see which is included. We have a config tunnel, we will come back to that later, a few themes, which is empty right now, static sites for images and so on, layouts where we can alter the layout, some data for data, and the real content, and at the moment nothing is in the content. But at first we will add a theme. How to do that? With Hugo, themes are also on GitHub. And so at first we go into the directory and do a git init. And after that is German, sorry, it says installed an empty repository. And after that I take a theme. I take the theme from the quick start, from the example. And this theme is Anarchy. And to get the updates from the theme, we installed it as a submodule. So git submodule add, and then the GitHub page from the site in the subfolder themes. This way, the updates from the theme will also be on Hugo. So what happens? In the theme folder, there is Anarchy, and there are themes for, we have to look at the layouts, for some pages and some posts and so on and so on. So after we have done that, we have to tell Hugo to use the theme. And the theme is configured in config.toml. And so in the config.toml we will add theme anarchy. We do not have any content now. So the next topic will be to create a post. And this can be done with Hugo new posts, my first post markdown. And then in the content, a subfolder is created and I can write something. Usually we have a title and then we have a date, and the content will not appear until the date is set. So if I put in here 2020-10, it will only appear in 2 months. And we have the draft if we try something out. The title will be header 1, so we start with header 2. And because it's markdown, we can also do some JSON or something else. Whatever. So now we have created something. With Hugo, you can create the website or have a dynamic website to debug the things. So with Hugo Serve, we have a local website which we can have a look at. So going to this address, we have the site, my new Hugo site. Okay, the content is not there, but I just wanted to show the concept. So now you can add content and see this. So this is a local Hugo site. The question is how to bring it to Amplify. And we will use 2 from the services from AWS. We will use codecommit and we will use Amplify. At first, we have to create a repository on codecommit. And we could name this also letsbuild. So it's AWS codecommit. The command is create repository. Repository name is letsbuild. We can add a repository description and we will get some data back. And this is the clone URL. But I will not use this clone URL, but another thing. I will say, okay, this local repository should be connected to codecommit with my profile ggadmin at letsbuild. And this is only valid if you have installed some additional things. And these things are the git-remote-codecommit, which is a best adapter for codecommit on the Mac. Because with SSH and HTTPS I had my problems, and this really works. So I have created a repository. There is my repository. Now I have to put, or I want to commit my local stuff, which is a website we have seen, to the repository. So at first I look what is the status. I'm just making it easy. I add everything and say okay, commit with a message. Now I say init. Now we have committed everything locally, and now we have to push. And first time we have to set the upstream to the configured origin. And this just took half a second or something like that. And if we look in our repository, I see everything in there. So this is really fast. After that, now we have the data in AWS, and after that we connect amplify with that. So we connect an app from existing code, from code commit. Then we take the repository, and now we have a new thing. I can connect. I could connect a monorepo. Can see this. Make me a little bit smaller. Just a moment. Make me a little bit smaller. Hello, get out of the way. Okay. Let's hide myself. So we could connect a monorepo so that we have the Hugo website as a submodule or something like that. So after that, we have some build settings. And the funny thing is that Amplify really has embedded support for Hugo. It realizes this is a Hugo repository and put the command Hugo in there. What we now will do, I will edit this because this is an older version of Hugo, and I want to use a theme which requires a newer version of Hugo. And so at first I install Hugo with a few commands, and that's the same installation from the website for Linux. So we just take the Hugo, no, I have to do it again. AWS-Code-commit, select the repository, let's build. It's a master, it's now monorepo. I want to edit this. I have to add something. At first we get the source tar gz, we extract it, and we move it to user bin Hugo, and then we put the tarball away and create Hugo. So and then we use a role with read-only access to the repository, and at the moment we do not need any advanced settings. Save and deploy. And this is all to get a running website. Amplify. Could you also create a pre-configured build image in Amplify, or do you need to install software with everyone? No, we have shown in the extended parameters that you can do your own build with that. So now it's up, it's provisioned, build, deploy, verify, and if I go to my website, it should appear there, but not yet. Okay, we have to do something. What I'm now just doing is entering some code. Just say key1 equals high, then I'm doing git add from the content. After that I will do a commit with a bad message, and then I do a push. and you see the date, it's 1943. Now I switch back to the website and look when my new deployment starts. So remember, the date was 43, and usually it really starts almost immediately. So provision, it has been provisioned, and if I click on the details, I see everything in there, what is happening, just like in code build. Then we have the build, and the build did not succeed. Oh, unable to access. So I have not configured the role in the right way. View app settings, which this is the service role. And so I have to go to IAM. Going to the role, what was the name again? AWS Amplify execution role. D36. So this is a manage policy. Okay, and we have no. Okay, we're doing it very easily. We make a code commit read only. Code commit read only, that should be enough. Attach the policy and try it again. And we can, if we go to the details, just say redeploy the version. So now it started 1946. Provision, provision, provision. Coming to the build. And let's have a look at the provisioning. We have here some information for that. We're provisioning your build with a Docker image and so on and so on. The contents of the Docker file is displayed as information. And I can look at the app settings. I do not find, but I think you can use. I have to look it up. But I think you should use your own image for that. So build, it is being built. Build is first cloning the repository, and now the role is corrected. You can really do that, and then we're doing installation of Hugo, and this is the successful creation of the page. But we have to do one more thing. Deploy verify. Going back to the page. And now we see the static website, and so we're done. But usually we have to do one more thing because in Hugo, in the configuration, going to VS Code, in the configuration, so this is a config toml, you have the base URL, and the base URL is used for links. And so if you want to have it really tight, that everything is created and included, you have to alter the base URL. And then you could alter some comments to include draft posts, and this is the thing why the post is not working, or some future blog post, and future is relevant for the date. So let's again try this one time, whether the blog post now appears. So I do a Hugo search to look at it locally. Chrome, come on, it was here. Come again, here is my post. Let's build, key high, read more, and then I have a really ugly thing. But the post is there, and this was the local development. And when I finished the local development, and now you see why I have changed these commands. First post, and then I just wait. It was half a minute or something like that, and then the post will appear here because amplify. Now it's 1950. Come, refresh. No, not yet. I have done a push, so it should appear. Come on, if you wait for it. Key 1 is missing quotes for valid JSON. Yeah. You are right. But I just wanted to put something in there. But maybe this is why it's used so ugly. And I had occurred some. I have to go to the next version, and then I have the 1959. You can see the build history version there. And the funny thing is, I have not seen, if I go into, yes, I'm going to code commit. Usually, you see the build projects, and I do not see any build project. So Amplify has included the whole build pipeline. So now it's verify. It's just 1 minute 24 seconds. My recent post, and that's all. It just took me 1930 21 minutes. So 21 minutes done. 21 minutes deployed Hugo website with CI/CD with Amplify. Yay! So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I will upload it to YouTube where more people are watching. Please follow us on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/tecRacer, and on YouTube, or visit our GitHub and our AWS blog, where many good things are coming. AWS-blog.de. So, see you next time. Till then, stay healthy.